they've shown the Recombinator combining two items where they're like identical boots. But can you do like this? Okay, you can. So it's literally just item. So belt, necklace, boot, it's base item combination. Hey guys, real quick, if you get any benefit from this or any of my other videos, if you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, commenting, it does really help me out. It allows me to put more time into it as well. So I really do appreciate it. This is how Chads get across the map. Oh, I got stuck. Fuck. We got rid of NIM 3 so we can make you loot twice as much. I mean, all this coming from one map is kind of excessive, especially because of the fact that I put zero investment into this map. And this is what I got. Alright, so we're going to use this armor recombinator on these boots to bring over this move speed and this life. Are you ready? So we're going to go ahead and add, actually, we're not going to add anything. You know what? Actually, I will. I'll add, no, we're not adding anything because it's not going to benefit me. So open this, boot, recombinate, life, chaos res, lightning res. You know what? I'll take that as a W, right? Because we got 30 chaos res, 43 lightning, and 72 life. I could technically put move speed on this, and that is an upgraded boot, right? I mean, it did take 4C for that, but I mean, I'm not even going to complain. 20 move speed, 72 life, day 2, right? Hey, look at that. I could probably sell it for a good chunk of change, too. Let me take a look at some of these other boots. Crafted 70 life. I'll sell them for 50C. All right, and rounding out day 2, we have my Poison Concoction Pathfinder at level 87. Let's go ahead and take a look at the defenses. So we have 22k armor with Flask up, 16k without them, and then we pretty much have almost 100% spell suppression. I just need to get one more item. Right until then, I'm using just a Corpse Flask to fill in. We have 75 of all res. So yes, that is including chaos res, just because it is a requirement. So I had to cap pretty much spell suppression, res, chaos res, and armor to really survive the league. So that's been pretty interesting. My damage is lacking a little bit because I've had to invest so much into the resistance aspect and the defenses. But let's take a look at the atlas. So I have 81 maps done, and this is essentially what my tree is looking like. I have a lot of stuff blocked off where it's pretty much only giving me delirium, harvest, and ritual, and then I'm spec'd into essences and strong boxes, mainly because I don't know, maybe I'm a masochist, because the essences are super rippy, but I mean, they are decently rewarding. If we look at my scarabs, I don't have that many. This is my current essence tab, and it's looking pretty decent. I've been playing around with a lot of the recombinators, trying to see what kind of things that I can craft. This is going to be the next thing that I do, right? The +2 socket and try to move the attack speed over to this 6-link bow. That way it's just 6-linked, right? 6-linked with +2, and hopefully it rolls some other good mods, maybe keeps that projectile speed. And yeah, I've had a good time messing around with the recombinators. I am 22% until the next level, so I'm almost maxed out with my sentinels. Apart from that, gear changes, let's see. I don't really fully remember, but I think a majority of the gear did change. Besides the helmet, maybe I did drop this belt. I don't remember if that was last video or this video, but I did drop this belt. And then I went ahead, I got these gloves, I got max res and suppression when I was using Eldrin's currency. So I'm like, you know what? That works. The main thing that sucks right now is my amulet. I'm trying to get a +1 chaos, but they are like 3x. So, and then just casual rings that have pretty much chaos damage in life, right? And then this one has chaos damage, life, and res. I have a pretty beefy shield. My boots are the same, I believe. Yeah, I believe the boots and the helmet are the same as well. So that's pretty much the end of the recap, right? Let me go ahead and grab my POB so you can see like differences. All right, and look at that. I'm even showing my POB this time. I didn't completely forget. So this is what the tree's looking like right now. I'm not sure if I've made any noticeable changes from the last time that I've showed it. Besides adding like the spell suppression, right? That's the only thing that I can really think of, is the spell suppression. Uh, right now I have about 24k EHP and 16k EHP from hit from Cirrus, right? If I go to just normal mapping, it's 30 and 18. And this is going to be without my molten shell, right? If I go ahead and turn my molten shell on, it goes pretty much double on everything, as well as this isn't me including me having elusive, which I do have a large portion of the time as well, because it is on my left click. So it's up a large portion of the time. Life tap I always have because I'm always throwing flask. Wither I went ahead and only put it about halfway, just because of the fact that my totems are still leveling, so they do die fairly often. 8 poisons on enemies, obviously. And right now I have about almost 400k DPS, so that's pretty good. But you have to take that into consideration, where I do have pretty much max spell suppression. I do have, where is the are you on full life thing? I am a max spell suppression. I do have physical reduction of pretty much about 60%. Granted, physical hits with armor 22k is eh. So like if I take a big hit, it would fuck me a little bit more, but it's right here, enemy physical damage. If it's 10k, 10k, I'm down to 31, but as long as it's anything under that, I'm pretty much Gucci. Apart from that, everything I made sure I didn't inflate artificially with POB. That's the big part. I wanted to make sure I didn't give like false information about the build. But yeah, pretty much max res, max chaos res, max spell suppression, 20k armor, 25% block. On top of that, if enemies do hit me, they get, if I suppress their attack, I'm taking the thing where I debilitate them. So I had to go way tankier than I would have normally liked to. I may swap this actually to the one that's where they can't crit me if they've been poisoned, as an extra layer of defense. Just because they did nerf the mobs, but everything is still kind of rippy. So I'm either going to swap to just like damage, or go ahead and swap to just damage, or go ahead and like bank a little bit more in defense, because I've been kind of casually mapping right now, right? And I do get a huge chunk of damage if I go Nature's Reprisal instead of Nature's Boon, or instead of Master Surgeon. But this is mainly my bleed immunity. This is making me take reduced elemental damage. Like this is recharging my flask, this is my poison prolif, and this is giving me life from when all these things hit me. So it's kind of the things that are keeping me alive, really. But that's pretty much it. That's the end of the video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. If you like the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future content. I mean, I'm going to be putting out videos here pretty soon on the Sentinel controller and how it works, some things you can use to probably make some good currency and using examples. But yeah, other than that, I'd like to thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.